into Newry here. So we're not too far out from crossing back into the border over into the south. We're going to hit a bit of traffic. Yeah, so that road being closed has kind of buggered up my plan. I was supposed to start on the far side of this hill and come up over it and drop down here, but now I'm already on the other side. So it's telling me to go up the bit that I should be coming down and then come back down it, which I totally will do. Just because it's a beautiful road, I want you guys to see it. Yeah, see, I'm on the wrong side of it. This route was going to bring me on the far side of it and over. That road closure ballsed it up. We'll get the views on the way back down. Some stunning views out over the bay. Stunning. Just stop here for a second. Look at that, what a view. So we're going to continue, actually no, we're going to come out, drop back down and then continue out over by those mountains there, cut out by the coast and then make our way inland towards home. But that is one hell of a view. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, you want to have a head for heights, which I don't. This type of road both terrifies me and thrills me. You know, it's not that hard to drive. But it's stunning. But yeah, my heart does be racing for just the sheer height of it. And you saw the signal tower there on the top. So we'll just get up by the top here, turn around and then head back down. And all the way down we get those spectacular views out over the harbours, or the bay. Pretty much here at the top where we can turn around. So there's the signal tower there. We should have come in this road and down that way. We should have come up the back of the mountain, but with the road being closed I couldn't get to it. But I probably should have just done that cheeky thing and just kept going and seen if I could have got past the barriers if there was any, because you'll often find that they put up these road closed things and then they're not actually fucking closed. So here's the view back. So we've got this all the way down, so I'll just leave the camera rolling and you'll see it. But perfect day for it. One of these roads you really don't want your brakes to go on. you would be snookered. What a view. What a view. And I'm pretty sure, if you can see between the two hills there's a road snaking up between them. We're going to go through that. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can see it here on the sat-nav, it's all greened up. Now the alternative is you can go down through Carlingford there on the coast, and that's a beautiful run as well. But like I said, I'm trying to avoid the towns on the way down along the coast, because the other day I was just getting frustrated with all the traffic going through them. Although today's a weekday, so they may not have been too bad. But I wanted to get this this mountain road done because it's so good. It's just so beautiful. Look at it. How could you drive along knowing that this road is here and not go up it? want to get a photograph of these yokes. The long woman's grave. You can see the grave here. 2 of them, 3 of them, is it? Maybe even 4. The story of the Long Woman's Grave. The Long Woman's Grave, or the Cairn of the Cautleen, is the grave of a Spanish noblewoman who's married Lorcan O'Hanlon, the youngest of the son Cion, chieftain of Omeath. On the death of the Cion, he ordered that his hands be divided between his sons, or his land should be divided between his 2 sons, Cion Og and Lorcan. However, Con Og tricked his brother Lorcan by bringing him up to Lug, or Hollow, in the mountains at Aina, telling him that he would give him the land as far as he could see. The mist and the bleakness of the Hollow was Lorcan's only legacy. However, Lorcan owned a ship and begun trading in on the east, making his fortune and becoming prosperous. One of his voyages to Cadiz in Spain, he bravely saved the lives of a Spanish nobleman and his daughter. Lorcan was enchanted by Cautleen, a descendant of the great O'Donnells of Ulster, and fell in love with her. The pair made a handsome couple. She was 7 foot tall, only 3 inches smaller than Lorcan. Cautleen was already engaged to be married, but was wooed by Lorcan's professions of love and the promises of good life that they would have back in Omeath. The pair eloped. When the couple arrived in Carlingford Loch, the locals were enchanted by the tall beauty adorned with jewels. The couple set along the mountain path until they came to the Lug, a hollow in the rocks. Lorcan bade his bride to stand in the centre and look around as far as she could see, as he was lord of all she could survey. Cautleen looked around. So great was her disappointment and realisation of what she had left behind in Spain that she fell to the ground and died. Lorcan was horrified that his duplicity had caused his bride to die and flung himself into the murky waters of the marsh and the crossroads. His body was never recovered. The locals found the Long Woman's body and dug up a grave for Cautleen in the Lug Von Fada, Long Woman's Hollow, where she lay. Each person laid a stone in the grave to raise her burial cairn, and here she sleeps today in the hollow of her disappointment and unfilled promises. It was a bit extreme, isn't it? I think it's a beautiful place. I mean, Cadiz is nice too, but like on a sunny day like today, that mountain road we did, which you see the view, is amazing. Stunning. Yeah, so that was an interesting little stop. A 7 foot tall woman. Those graves are longer than 7 foot though. I wonder if it's actually true. Alright, so that drops us back down onto the main road. onto the far side of Carlingford and Omeath. We touch a few points of coast on the way down, and then I'll kind of take the internal roads back in towards home, Kildare. But I think the vast majority of the scenery for today is behind us now. But the road, for me at least, is going to be great. These are nice, fast, curvy roads in good weather, so it's an enjoyable spin home. We're back in the south now. It's always interesting, the things I notice when I'm up in Northern Ireland, and I forget them, and I only reminded of them when I get up there. Is number one, just an inordinate, disproportionate amount of mobile homes up there. You just have an awful lot of them. I mean, of course we have them in the south as well, but I've never seen anything to this scale of the mobile homes in Port Stewart and Port Rush and all along that coastline there. It's incredible. They obviously like their holiday homes up in Northern Ireland. Number two is that the drivers in the north, and I'm including Donegal, etc. in this, is unbelievably aggressive. For no reason, they're very aggressive. I've had people drive their cars at me, tailgate me, come right up to almost touching the bike when stopped in traffic. Fast, close overtakes. Just crazy stuff. A disproportionate amount. I've never seen so much in such a short space of time. A disproportionate amount of of boy racers, my god, and particularly in Letterkenny. But I think that was because of the rally. Although I have noticed in Letterkenny there have been a huge amount of them already. But Donegal, Letterkenny in Ireland, and then in Northern Ireland as well, is just a disproportionate amount of boy races. It's unbelievable. And I have noticed a higher percentage of significantly nicer cars than we have. I mean, obviously there's beautiful cars in Ireland, but an awful lot of Porsches and Ferraris and Lexuses and Lexi. Yeah, there's a huge amount of very flash cars up here, or up there, because we're out of the north now. But yeah, interesting. That's a replica of the White House. And if memory serves me correctly, I believe the White House was designed by an Irishman. I could be wrong on that. Oh, that's bad. Look, the trailer's detached from the truck. Look, it's after coming right off. Jesus. Wow. Oh my god. How did that happen? That's incredible. Whole trailer detached from the tractor. The truck. We're coming into RD here. So we're just through Navan there, very heavy traffic. So we're on the last stretch home now. Navan, Trim, Summerhill, home. And these are some of my favourite roads, the roads connecting each of those towns. So in today's weather it's going to be a lovely buzz home, but it won't translate well to the video, so I probably won't videotape much of it. So we'll just crack on, get this last stretch done, get in, get the feet up, get showered and changed, and get now a cup of coffee going. I think we'll order a Chinese or something tonight, but let's crack on and finish this out. I'm nearly home here, so I'll sign out. Overall we've just hit 4,690, so we've got about 2 kilometers, so 4,692 or 3 kilometers in total this trip, over 16 days, with a small break in the middle for me to go get my COVID second jab. I've had a fantastic trip, absolutely fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed it. From Kerry to Cork, Galway, Connemara, Sligo, Donegal, Northern Ireland, and home. What a trip, what a trip. Now that it's over, you know, I'll do a summary video maybe a few days after I've had time to rest. But just want to say a big thank you to my wife for letting me take the time to do this trip. She knew I was chomping at the bit after all these lockdowns to get out and catch up on all of the biking I hadn't done. And then thank you to yourselves, all the people who watched and subscribed and liked. Thank you so much. And a big thank you as well to Ellie for being such a brilliant bike. I mean, she absolutely unbelievable. So we've more trips to come up, but that certainly was a big one. But I'm going to take a few days to get all the gear washed, get all my clothes washed, chill out and relax, and let my knees and my back and my everything that hurts me just to get them to ease down a bit, because I'm getting old. I am getting old. So thank you guys. Thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we've lots more to come. All right, take care folks, have fun.